Okay, we are live. Welcome everybody. If you are just now joining us, like we are now continuing the chit chat conversation from Jesse's channel to my channel. So pretty much it was just basically we're running through anything and everything. But I wanted to start off with this bullshit of Miss Kamala Harris being eligible to serve as president and VP. It's like, fucking kidding me? So she was born in Oakland. Who gives a shit? So she's a natural born citizen. Who cares? I don't. Like, look at that face. That face right there.
By the way, who's
face of
Kamala
the
Harris?
Libertarian.
Sorry, I'm a foreigner. Who's Kamala Harris?
Who is
That's
she?
okay, man, because you ain't missing nothing, Cubs.
Oh, you ain't missing
nobody.
shit.
She blew her way to the top.
This is the face of somebody who just told the fucking candidate who picked her, called him a fucking rapist and a racist, and then next thing you know, she's like, "Hey, I'll be your VP."
Mm-hmm.
Forget what I said about you. Forget that I talk shit about you. Forget.
Well, Biden's not making decisions though.
No.
Oh my God! This is the woman with Biden. This
Yes,
vice
sir.
president.
Shit.
Oh my God!
So they're
can't
pretty much
stand
saying
this
that she's
Biden
competent to fucking be, both president and VP. It's like, what, at the same time? In case Biden kicks the fucking bucket?
Well, Biden would have to step down. And
But still, I love the fact they call her African American and she's not. That's the best part.
She's half
be
Jamaican,
offended.
half Native American, half Jamaican.
Yeah.
She ain't black.
Yeah.
No, but this is then probably the real president candidate, because everybody knows Biden is completely he doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know what he says, and she's going to take over directly after Biden gets elected.
Mm-hmm.
This is the plan, or not?
Okay, let's see. The AP confirms that Kamala Harris was born on October 20th, 1964, just in case anybody wants to send her a fucking birthday card this year, in Oakland, California. Ooh. She's considered to be a natural-born citizen of the United States under the 14th Amendment of the Constitution and is therefore eligible to serve as vice president and president.
Oh.
And it'd be funny if her dad wasn't illegal. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, right?
Well, her family in Jamaica did own slaves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So explain that, Calm. I swear to God, dude, during this first VP debate, I swear to God, they better fucking bring that up.
Pence will. I'm gonna tell. Pence will wipe the floor with them. A pasty white boy from where is he? He's from Indiana, isn't he?
Yeah, he's from Indiana.
He will wipe the floor with her just because, like, if you look at Mike Pence, he's not exact. I mean, I don't know how was he as governor, Adam?
Well, I mean, he sucked, but the one thing he did, you got to remember, Bible Belt state.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, Bible Belt state. But the one thing he did was when all these other states wanted money for illegals and help for illegals, he told them basically to fuck off, that our money here is for our people. That's what the money's for. It's for our people, not for people in other states, let alone illegals. So you've got the good and the bad. You've got more of the Christian BS on his side. But overall, during him being here, he's better than Holcomb that we have now, the same guy that wanted to make it, illegal to not wear masks and then got told by the Attorney General, you can't do that. Other than Holcomb turned around, I think, Pence slapped him upside the head and said, you're fucking shit up, because now he's saying he will not do mail-in ballots. Mail-in ballots are not happening in Indiana because as red of a state as Indiana is, it is ran by a bunch of blue douchebags. A bunch. This is the rant I went on last time where, now I can only have a month worth of diabetic supplies per month.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, man.
Yeah.
That's
bullshit. Shit. I've been dealing with this for 3.5 decades. Guys, that's 30, 35, 36 years.
So it's ran by a bunch of bureaucratic tards, is what you're saying.
Yep.
I hate red tape bureaucratic tards more than anything.
Yeah. And they're the blues. That's the problem. Because, you know, even though we're a Republican state, we've got too many Democrats that are also in office fucking shit up and saying, oh, well, if you're on Medicare, we want you to only have a month's worth of supply at a time. Why? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard for a life-saving drug that if I don't have, I die.
Crazy fucking Nancy Pelosi.
Mm-hmm.
But why are the Democrats still using this name? Is it the opposite of what it means? Are they in reality the fascists or something like that?
Between fascists and communists.
Yeah.
They're more, well, I want to say more, they're more bureaucrats than anything.
As I said, hey, the fascists here in Germany were the biggest bureaucrats. They were the biggest bureaucracy ever. Okay.
Yeah. And Cub, I mean, you know, you're in a country that was at one time ran by fascists.
No,
you know,
it is already again. We are
it still
again ran by
right.
fascists. So.
Well, and you know damn well that fascism is when government is in partnership with corporations and more micromanaging than it is actually nationalizing stuff.
Yes. That is Germany.
That's fascism.
That is actually Germany, yeah.
And that's a form of socialism. And a lot of people, especially when I talk to people, like argue people on Twitter, they lose their heads when I say fascism is a form of socialism. And they just sit there and do nothing but cry and bitch and complain and moan. And I'm like, look, fascism, when it comes to being right wing, it's only 2 clicks to the right of communism.
Fascism comes in the mask, in the
Brian,
disguise
that was well said,
of socialism, of course. That's the disguise of the communism, fascism, whatsoever. It comes as socialism.
It's a transitional phase. It's a natural transitional phase.
Yeah. Of course, they don't call themselves directly. I'm the fascist here, or I'm the communist. No, they call themselves maybe socialist, or try to hide it with some
democratic
things.
Socialist.
Yeah. Yes, that's the way how it goes since ever.
Yep, since ever, and that's the thing. Like right now, with everything going on, you know, they're talking about another stimulus package, and the Democrats are wanting to throw, you know, shit about illegals in and
mail-in voting,
and all this other clown shit. This just is another thing where it's like, look, that's not the issue. We need to just focus on the one issue and go from there. We've been getting fucked, ass raped, you know, prison style for months. We got one check in 6 months. That's $200 a month, people. And they can't even do that. But if you're on unemployment, you are getting $2,400 a month. Their own people said, if you make less than $2,400 a month, you live in poverty. I've been in poverty for decades because I get $980 a month on Social Security disability. So, but there's nothing coming my way. Like I got the one $1,200 check and that's it, you know. And it's not just me; it's the elderly, people that are retired. They're getting ass fucked. Meanwhile, we've got people that could work, but they're not working because there's so many people that now don't want to go to work because they were getting $2,400 a month to stay home. I get it. I mean, I do, but
I got a couple coworkers. They took the when this COVID thing happened, our bosses gave us the option to stay or, you know, go for the whole, you know, unemployment. So we had like 2 of them do it, and the rest of us were like, no, we're gonna tough it out. And they're chilling, making bank. I'm like, fuck you guys.
Here, are they not going to screw you over here with the election, with this, where they say, oh, you can't go because of this COVID, you can't go to the normal election thing, and you have to elect with, what do you call it, Adam? What I want to make that the electric votes or letter votes or something like that. I don't know the English term for that.
That's right, Red. You earned your wrench, buddy. You earned your wrench.
But at the end of the fucking day, you know, now, you know, Trump was saying the next check was going to be huge. Now they're saying it's going to be $1,200 again. You're going to get, you know, X amount of money for a family of 4. I think it was up to like 3,600 for a family of 4.
Yeah, I think 32, 36.
Okay, 32. Thank you, Brian. You know, it's basically $500 for a dependent and $1,200 again. And like we didn't get like Nathan never got his shit in the first place. Who's a disabled adult? Like I got paid, and the wife got her check. He never got anything, so he got nothing this whole time.
That's not right. That's not right.
No, it's not. I mean, he didn't even get 500, let alone 1,200. And we got to pay for his meds and shit, and you know when he needs stuff. But I mean, and we're fine. Don't get me wrong. We're not fucking hurting. I'm not, dying or anything. I don't got to go rob for insulin or any shit like that. Because we know how to budget. Like I don't blow money because of my age. I've learned to stay the fuck alive. You adapt or perish, and that's just the truth. That's how this works. But this should be the time that both parties come together and put us first.
That's bullshit, Jesse. Jesse lost to pay for taking a fucking vacation. Taking a fucking vacation.
What I meant was postal votes. Isn't that an issue? If you make postal votes, and even Trump said, "Oh, this will be a fraud" or something like that.
I say that one more time.
Postal votes. Isn't that an issue? If you aren't allowed to go to the voting room, you have to you vote with the postal service.
Mail-in voting.
Yeah, mail-in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, they call over in Europe. They call mail posts. That's what they call it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that's what I mean. Isn't that going to become a problem with the next election?
Yeah, that's what the president is saying, and he's saying that mail-in ballots, and he's right about it, can deter an election, because what they're doing in some states is they're mailing millions of ballots out, even to people that are no longer residents of the state, says state that they're in, like say California, which I guess doesn't quite matter because California is a blue state, so it wouldn't matter. A lot of the states that do have mail-in ballots are blue states for the most part.
Mine is, sadly.
And so it doesn't quite make a difference, but it does take weeks for it to count. And now absentee voting is something different. With an absentee ballot, like say I'm doing work in another state and I'm not going to be home for 6 weeks or like a month or whatever. I'm not going to be home in time to do a vote. So I have to apply for an absentee ballot. They would send me one based on my voter ID number. Then they would mail it to me. I'd sign it. I say who I want for president or senator or whoever that's on the ballot that year, and then I would send it back, and then it would be counted once it's in. Now that's a process where you have to request it. You have to personally request it. What they're doing with the mail-in or the post-in, as you say, is they're just mailing it out all over the place, which would take far longer to count after election day. So it could be room for fraud, and I'm going to say that it could backfire on the Democrats if they wind up mailing a bunch of ballots out, even to out-of-state residents. It could backfire big time, and I mean big time. I mean, Could you see that? I see that, and I hope I'm not the only one that sees that.
I'm with Jesse.
Yeah.
If I gotta fucking drive to the fucking White House to cast my vote this November, I will fucking do it.
Yeah, definitely.
I will make sure that they count my vote as soon as I hand it to them. Be like, you better count this shit as I'm standing right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and by the way, we are voting here in Germany next month on the 14th or something like that. In 1 month, we are voting here in Germany, and I got my card here to vote, and it says on it, I have to wear a mask if I want to vote.
I wouldn't doubt that. When I went and did the primary, which I don't normally do because, primary will be, but I did go. And at that time, you didn't have to. But what they did was they handed you a Q-tip to push the button on the machine, which I thought was kind of funny. I don't know. I guess I got a sense of humor, but they gave me a Q-tip. And going back to discussions I've had with Farty and Mr. Peabody, even with Jesse, it's like these people put on a pair of gloves. They sit there for 8 hours with the same pair of gloves on. I hand them my license. The next guy hands them their license. Who's to say I didn't cough on my hand before I pulled and handed you that license? You're wearing those gloves. All you're doing is spreading the germs. You need to change your glove after every person. And they're not. But to your point, though, Cub, at that point, we did not have to. But I'd make a Duke's bet, which is $1, that you're correct. And you will have to wear a mask to go in, which I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing. I'm going to throw a bandana on because I know for a fact the masks do not work, considering that my sister-in-law, who at her work has been wearing a mask and she has COVID and got the new symptoms, which was no sense of smell, no sense of taste, and a massive fucking headache in an area that your head usually doesn't hurt. And then is she
doing okay now though?
Yeah, they're both doing okay. And a couple days later, my brother got it, and basically they were told they had to stay home by themselves for like a week or whatever, and as long as they don't show any more signs, they can go back to work, blah, 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 all this other dumb shit. But they never had a fever. They never had flu-like symptoms. They never had, think about when we first had this shit. Here's what your fucking things were. Oh, you'd be overly tired, you'd be sore, and you'd have flu-like symptoms. Then it just keeps changing.
It sounds like a call out of work.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now they got paid because federally they said if you test positive and you can't go to work, you still get paid. So I did not know that, but I did find that out. They're both doing fine. They're both feeling fine. It was just a couple days with a real bad headache, basically like a migraine, just in a different area. And then, like, my brother still doesn't have sense of smell or taste.
Wow. That's gotta suck, man.
Well, OG said that he's known people that had that happen, and it's been months, and they still have no sense of smell or taste. So now, if this is a true flu-style virus that has mutated, and this is what we're dealing with, okay, fine. But at the end of the day, okay, they're in their 30s. They're around your age, Chef. They both they don't have any kids. They've got 2 dogs that they walk. Obviously, they're not going to the bars because the bars are closed and shit like that, nor do they do that anyway. She works at Dairy Queen. He works for Basney, selling BMWs and stuff. He's an office guy, so he just does office work. So he's got his own little office away from everybody. And she got it while wearing a mask while working at Dairy Queen because other people there also had gotten sick. And everybody, left and whatnot. But those masks, those cloth masks don't do shit.
Cloth masks
don't do shit. We've said this from day one. That mask ain't going to save your ass. It's in case you cough, it doesn't go through. Well, guess what? Now, no, you're not going to see this report anywhere. I'm talking first person, exposure here. In my eyes, that's relevant proof that those masks don't do anything.
And we all saw it. Well, Alyssa Milano, poor Alyssa Milano. Oh, tragically.
Losing hair.
Without crying, got the COVID, now she's losing her hair. Oh my God.
Yeah,
what happened to the nicer lady?
She had to be a bitch and disable her comments after she put Kamala Harris and Joe Biden walking through a door saying hope.
Mm-hmm. Didn't you know that? These are the new symptoms. Now you are also losing your hair and probably you are losing your balls when you get COVID. These are all the symptoms. Every symptom is a COVID symptom.
Don't forget erectile dysfunction, Cub. Now your pecker won't work. So there you go. Anal leakage. Really? That'll be next.
Oh, so I was wondering because of the erectile dysfunction. So it's really COVID. Okay, so now I have an explanation.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, are we even going to have a flu season, or is everything just COVID? That's what it seems like.
Oh no, it's going to be COVID season. Fuck the cold and flu season. It's COVID season.
Yeah. Yep. No, but didn't you get that? COVID erased flu completely.
Mm-hmm.
There's no flu anymore. We have done it. We don't have any
cured the flu, y'all.
That's right. Cured the flu. Yeah. Now you just get a headache and you can't taste anything or smell anything.
2020 years and finally we cured the flu. It took us a while, but we made it.
Oh shit.
I was an advocate for people with like myself, diabetes or certain issues, low immune systems. If you're going to be in public, wear a mask, whatever. But it was your option. It wasn't, and like Cub and I have talked about many times. Brian's agreeing with this. Once they start taking your rights away and saying, now you have to do this, I get it when we first thought what we thought from the info we got from China, which was a lie. I get it. But we're here, 6 months into this shit. All the workers that had to work didn't drop dead, yet now they're making all these money off masks and say, now you got to wear a mask to do shit. And I mean,
oh yeah, oh. So here's something I heard this morning driving into work, Adam, is ISIS and certain other terrorist organizations are running a mask scam, selling poor quality masks, and they're getting money from it.
oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like they're poisoning the mask. They might be, but like, it's like so they learned the old school ways. Like, you know what? We need funding. Okay, let's scam some old people or gullible people with masks. Okay,
China was doing that shit, Brian. They were spitting on the mask before they shipped them out.
Oh no, like people were taking discarded masks, ironing them,
ironing,
and then reselling them for like 10 times the market price, and used masks.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Kyle, can we do a Control Alt Delete?
Well, here's my question, right? Here's a question, since we got a good panel here, and you're going to kick out of this, Chef. So we're wearing masks because of this, toxic virus. Well, when you use a syringe, they've got a thing for you to put the syringe in, right? So where's the collection for the masks and gloves? The biohazard collection, for masks and gloves.
They missed that step when they were getting prepared for all this. They were like,
right.
We're good.
No, Anna, everything is real till you get to that point. And after that point, you are a tinfoil hat.
Yes, I know, Cub. That's why we get along so well, because God forbid you ask a question that has logic in it, and then you're nuts. But that's the shit that just makes me laugh. I'm like, all right, well, whatever.
Yeah, you can talk to somebody who's constantly wearing a mask, even in his car and even when he's sleeping, and he tries to convince you, but here this is all real and things like that. And if you ask him, but shouldn't this mask be changed every 20 minutes normally? And also, shouldn't it be here, like you said, contained or something like that? Then you are tinfoil hat.
No, nothing. And like I said, man, it's anytime you start throwing logic, people they don't know what to say, or exactly then, tinfoil hat. And I mean, it's a legit question. Well, where are you supposed to dispose of this shit? Oh, it's just going to go to the landfill. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because if that is not the case, then every Hollywood movie did lie to me. That was about an outbreak or contagion or whatever. And Hollywood would never lie to me. So it doesn't make any sense.
That's right. Never lie.
Yeah.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
To switch topics real quick.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, no. We'll get back to this. Because, I mean, this is like the number one thing that's like pretty much on everybody's, mind. Oh, shoot. Oh, it took too long. Shoot, maybe I might not be able to share it.
Damn right, Jesse.
No, take your time. We are not live.
No, we're good.
Hey, we are here private between us 4 threads. There's nobody watching.
Hit the wrong fucking button.
Oh,
I hate when that happens.
Oh my god, it's threads.
Double vision, chef.
Hey, we got twin chefs.
Awesome. You didn't want to believe it.
Oh shit, there's 2 of me.
It's really a virus. It's spreading.
Double meat, chef. Double meat.
Oh, how did that happen? I was like, wow. Interesting.
No,
Well, you know, we are powered by a duck.
No shit. It's not Howard. It's not Howard either.
Exactly.
Yeah, so thanks God I got underwater, so this virus can't reach me.
Yes, it's finally gonna share. Come on, load it up. I got so much shit on my laptop. I got so much shit on my computer. I need to clean it out. So, this crazy bitch right here. God damn.
Is this a breed?
Oh no, this chick right here is a fucking bitch. Like, okay, let's play it over. Boom, look at that.
Nobody's doing nothing for you. Nobody's doing nothing for the internet.
She would have got knocked out if she said knock me out.
You see, knock me out. Knock me out. Don't talk shit. I don't need my brother's game. Get the fuck out the store.
Get the fuck out the door.
Ay. Oh my God, stop. There we go. Yeah. See, I'm sorry. That chick right there would have got laid the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if you were a male. If I was that white boy, that bitch would have been a fucking black bitch on the floor. Boom.
Hey, man, simply put, you know me well enough to know, Carolyn, I love you to death. But if a bitch walks up to me like a man and starts swinging, I'm knocking that bitch the fuck out.
Exactly. And then you hear the chick in the background say, don't touch her. Don't touch her. Don't touch. I'm sorry.
I'd have put her in a fucking headlock and just started wailing on her head.
I'm sorry. She swung first. She's a dead bitch. I mean, and not like how the owner came in with her mask all hanging down. She's like, you gotta get out of the store.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can somebody please explain to me what was going on in this clip?
So apparently this guy was, okay, so I guess to set the scene, because they didn't show the thing before it, I guess there was an altercation between this guy and this girl, and he was trying to leave the situation, and she decided to kick it up a notch and start swinging on this dude for no fucking reason. Over some political shit, of course. Of course.
But she wasn't wearing a mask and he was wearing a mask.
Yeah, he was wearing a mask. She wasn't.
Yeah. So did that have anything to do with this confrontation, or I don't know. I have no clue.
All we know is that chick should have got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Like, honestly, she should have got knocked out. Like, I don't care. Like, if you are woman enough to swing like that on a man, then you are woman enough to get hit like that by a man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because if you out of arguments, then you start using your fists. It's something we say here in Germany. And clearly, if somebody tries with force to make an argument, he is directly on the wrong side, from my point of view.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I saw that this morning and I was like, yeah, if I was that guy, yeah, I'm sorry. I'd probably be going to jail for battery because I would have beat that bitch.
Yeah, and here to answer something from the chat, equal rights. Yeah, but equal seems to mean only rights for the women, and a man should just get beaten or something like that. With
I've
zero
always
rights.
said it. Like I've always said it. If you were ballsy enough to swing at a man, then the man he's got every right to swing back at you. Fair game. It's fair game.
No, I think men are treated nowadays like criminals. The only right they have is the right to be silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just let them hit you. Yeah, and back up. Yeah, like I said,
And you are born a criminal directly if you are a man, and you have the right to remain silent. That's the only right that is left for you.
Oh yeah. Well, and people, we've always had a certain amount of stupidity in the world. It's just gotten worse and worse and worse. Like I dealt with that shit today. I had to run to the ATM. No big deal. Put a little bit of money in the bank. Then I get out of the car and I'm standing by the car. There's a line of people. Gal goes in, guy goes in. I walk in to get in. I start getting yelled at. I'm 6 foot, 200 pounds. Not a problem. Guy starts making a big old, hey, rah, 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 rah. There was an elderly guy that I didn't see because, like most banks, you kind of pull in. And then you got the ATM. You go. It's not on the side of the bank. It's not attached to the bank. It's on the side of the bank. So I'm parked where you would park to go in the ATM. I didn't see this older gentleman. Now you guys all know me. Had I seen him, I'd have let him go. I'd open the door. So I just came out. The guy's yelling at me. This guy was here first. I was like, well, I didn't see him. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, sir. No big deal. I didn't care. And this guy's still yelling at me. And I'm like, okay. And I just told him, I'm like, fuck you, dude. I'm like, you're yelling at me. Didn't see the guy. Well, you're parked in the handicap. I go, yeah, I got a fucking plate. What does that have to do with anything? Nothing. Nada. And he just kept running his mouth. And I just told him, I was like, if you want your ass kicked, I got no problem kicking your ass. He jumped in his car. Right? I'm like, if you want to make a big deal out of this, I'll whip your ass. I got no problem. I've been sitting at home doing nothing, obeying the laws, not doing anything that we're not supposed to do. You're getting shitty because I didn't see the guy who was by a tree, like fucking a quarter mile down the road. It felt like it really wasn't, but he wasn't in the general area where you'd be. Like there's 6 of us in line. And these 2 guys, are somewhere else. I didn't see them
in his designated area.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm staying away from people because fucking people are disgusting anyhow. But I was having a nice conversation with a younger gal. She was like, "Oh, are you, in line for the ATM?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she just made a joke. She's like, "Oh, well, I thought maybe you were out for some fresh air." And I giggled. I'm like, "Oh, honey, if I was gonna go out for fresh air, I'd be at a park." And we were just having a conversation, just sitting there shooting the shit. And I'd look down at my phone and shit and was talking with her. And I missed the little old guy that wanted to go do his business. Once again, I had no problem with that. I didn't see him. The asshole that was in there left. I decided to go in, and then I'm getting yelled at. And I'm like, I am 45 fucking years old. I look older than I am, especially when I let the beard grow out. And I don't give a shit. I'm like, you don't got to yell at me. I was just like, oh, and I told the guy, hey, man, I'm sorry I didn't see you. Oh, and I opened the door. I said, go ahead. He went in, did his business. So and that guy was still just bitching away. Wow. Well, I'm old school. Oh, you got that big of a problem? Come on. Step up, bitch. I'm right here.
But sorry, Adam, but I got now really offended here by Jesse because he says he don't give 2 fucks about me. And no, sorry. That's not nice, really.
Yeah, this guy was having a conniption fit over that. And the gal, here's the thing though. The gal that I was talking to, she was maybe in her 20s. And she's like, gee, I didn't realize we had security at the ATM. And, and everybody just started laughing. I'm like, yeah, no shit, right? Oh my God. We're going to have somebody handing out numbers next to go in, next.
Now serving A64 at window number 2.
Hell yeah. So, but I mean, everybody's irritated with a lot of shit. And like I said, that guy didn't want no part of it. And I'm just like, hey, if you want your ass whipped, come over here. Come on. We'll walk away from all these fine people and I'll kick the shit out of you. I got no problem beating your ass, and then he didn't know what to say. He just got in his Jeep and left.
So this is how Jesse feels about old.
Yeah, and Jesse, it is sweet air, and I like it. I love it.
Sitting around doing nothing.
And now I'm breathing double. I'm breathing faster just to breathe even more air from the stupid young people who don't deserve this fresh air.
Hell yeah.
Now, okay, so rumor has it for the if we have an NFL season that they are not going to have the U.S. soldiers show up. You know, when they roll out the American flag for the national anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're thinking of ruling that out this season. I was like, seriously?
Hey, they canceled Easter. They are going to cancel everything. Nothing is holy anymore.
Nope. No more Halloween.
Yeah, no.
Nothing. I can tell you everything. Say goodbye to everything you have known and loved.
My heart got broken when the Pac-12 decided they were going to cancel their college football season. I get it because, you know, it's somebody else's kid. You know, but I also get the fact that California's shut down and there's 4 fucking colleges out of the Pac-12 that are in there that we can't visit.
Yeah.
So I get it on that, but, you know, it's like, okay, no college football, but yet we still have the ACC, SEC, and the Big 12, Big 10. Somebody else is still playing. So I'm like, well, we got something.
Like I was telling you, I mean, even high school football, for fuck's sake. Well, we're still going to have high school football, but nobody's going to be able to watch it. What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Because now for the NBA, now that we're getting close to this is crazy. Now we're getting close to playoffs. Each player is allowed 4 family members and a side piece. I'm just going to say it. They're like allowed 4 fucking family members and a side piece.
Yeah, says who? With which authority? That's the problem I have with all these new rules.
Yeah, but not soccer, right, Jesse?
This is reshaping society. Mm-hmm. Transforming society.
Yeah.
We have to do something against that.
That's what I love. We're going to cancel all these sports, but we're not going to cancel soccer. Baseball's still going on, and people are coming down with COVID like no fucking other for like teams.
We should cancel our politicians. That is the thing we should do.
Yeah.
Every one of them who is now in charge, they have to go. And after we got back to the old times, then they have all to be put on trial for crimes against humanity.
Yeah, like I haven't. I'm a huge basketball fan. I haven't even watched any of the NBA since I found out they plastered Black Lives Matter all over the fucking court, and then every fucking basketball player was able to name change their jersey. So it's like you got Blue Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, fucking everything. It's like, why?
Yeah, we just want to watch sports, for fuck's sake. We want to watch sports.
But you can't have a jersey that says Free Hong Kong.
No. Right? Like, and then it's like every basketball player wearing like a Black Lives Matter shirt, and it's like everybody's taking a knee, and if you have one NBA player that's standing up proud, they're the bad guy. That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, even Charles Barkley said that's messed up.
Like, that's what pisses me off. I'm sorry. You got badass athletes who are standing proud for the American flag, and yet they're getting shit on where these motherfuckers are down on their knee and they're getting praised. They're like, oh, attaboy, way to take a knee. But this motherfucker standing up, fuck you. It's like, no.
It's a sad state when wrestling is more sports than sports.
It is. It is. Gosh, man, it is.
Because
being a wrestling fan, as we are, for fuck's sake, still like football. I always liked high school football. And you'd see, from high school who gets into college, and you got your college football to make it to the NFL. Yeah. This shit is all fucked up because of this,
Now, like the NFL, they're trying to come up with how are we going to do this for when we travel, when teams have to travel. They're gonna do a whole bubble system where they're gonna have to rent out a fucking hotel, a whole hotel, just for a team.
And we already know how that shit works. Look at Australia. Motherfuckers still be sneaking out and doing shit they ain't supposed to be doing.
Exactly. Because, like, what? The MLB, they're not doing shit. They're letting their players go rampant. It's like, oh, okay, you guys are all tested. Good, okay. Now go run out. We're going to go to a bar. We're going to go to a strip club. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then you come back and you test positive, and it's like, what the fuck? And then they're all they're scratching their heads going, I don't get it. You know, we
didn't do nothing wrong.
Hey, Chef Carolyn, don't forget, don't make it such a small thing to be tested positive, because if you are tested positive, that means your life expectation goes down to 86.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's not a small deal or something like that.
Because what was it? The Florida Marlins had like at least 13 players at one point that had COVID.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God! They're just going to get 100 or something like that. That's sad.
Yeah.
No, and by the way, this 86. Do you know where I have this number? In Sweden, they didn't have a lockdown or mask or something stupid shit like that. They went regular, just normal. And this is the here. What do you say? The people who died, officially died on COVID. The age of them, what do you call it, Adam? The middle age of these people who died were 86.
86.
The middle number here from all people who died from COVID in Sweden, where they didn't have a lockdown and they didn't have masks and still don't have and things, because they don't go with this shit, and it's 86.
Wow.
So yeah, I should try to get COVID just to become 86.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because my father died with 83.
Yep.
Yes. No joke.
like this took a huge blow to my heart, just because I'm like, if like anybody's followed my channel from the beginning, it was literally a sports driven channel where it was literally, I was streaming on Thursday nights for Thursday Night Football, doing a recap on Monday night for like the Sunday night games, and like basketball season kicked up, and I was like pretty much just boom, 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 boom. And then COVID happened, and it was like, oh shit, I have to change everything now.
Yeah,
so,
and I saw in your content that you have also made a Star Trek stream.
Yeah.
Damn it! I should have subbed you earlier, really.
But I mean, it's just one of these things where it's like, okay, we're not gonna have, technically we're gonna have college football, but not really. It's gonna look a lot different because we're not gonna have bowl games.
Yeah, there's gonna be some conferences that are not gonna be there, but all the ones that have balls are gonna be there, like the SEC. And
Alabama's gonna be there.
Yeah, the SEC. You know what? Let's just have the SEC just take on all comers. SEC plus whoever else is not a wuss. Let's just call it that.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, find me a better conference than the SEC. Who else is that tough? Let's just make it about the SEC and be done with it. And if you want to sit there and say, "Oh, Ohio is great," well, screw Ohio. If Ohio's so great, they would come in there and compete against the Southeastern Conference, against Texas A&M, against Florida, against Alabama, against Auburn, against Tennessee, against Georgia, against all those great things. The list goes on. And almost every team that was in a national title game that was an SEC team,
that would be epic.
I mean, you can't. I mean, I'm not trying to toot their own horn, but it's freaking hot. It's freaking hot down here. It's freaking 100 degrees where I'm at. So it's like, you know what? We're in the humid, in the heat, training all summer. And then you get a nice cool breeze, and we dominate because that cool breeze is the best part of our year.
Yeah, that's the same way with our U of A boys. Summer heat, we're practicing like motherfuckers right now. It's like soon as Saturday night hits and the lights we're fucking another. I mean, even though we suck. I ain't gonna lie. We fucking suck. But I root for them every goddamn year, every Saturday. It's like, goddamn it. I wish we were back in the 90s when Teddy Bruschi was still with us. Oh God. We were on fire back then. It's like now we just fucking suck. It's like, and every year I spend money on season tickets because I go, well, maybe this year, we'll do a change because we lost some players, we got some players. Same heartbreak, and then I go, well, we got basketball season. That's usually when my balls get bigger because I can talk more shit because I'm like, well, my U of A boys are kicking your fucking ass, so Duke and fucking Kentucky and Wisconsin. It's like, we're fucking kicking your guys' ass. And it's like, and then they talk about football. And I go, let's not talk football. Let's not talk that.
That sounds like sports. And if you have seen the Simpsons episode where Homer went back to college, he explained there were the sports guys and the nerds. There is nothing in between them. And I'm not a sports guy.
Because, even golf. I watched one match. I think it was like a couple weekends ago. That shit was interesting to watch.
You want to talk about a time when we had good entertainment was in the 90s.
Yes.
And there's a cross between sports and entertainment was at an all-time high in the 90s. And speaking of which, tomorrow, and I just dropped the link in the chat,
everybody show up
at 6:05 Eastern on my channel. We're gonna be watching WCW Bash at the Beach 1994. There's gonna be Terry Funk and Bunkhouse Buck versus Arn Anderson and Dustin Rhodes. Stunning Steve Austin's versus Ricky Steamboat. Hulk Hogan with Mr. T versus Ric Flair with Sherry Martel and a whole lot more. So make sure you catch that tomorrow. And the link in the channel, on the video, there's a link in there to the video we'll be watching via the WWE Network. So if you're not subscribed, you might want to subscribe so you can watch it along with us, and it'll be a whole lot of fun.
Hey, that still sounds like sports. I would recommend the 1994 nerd discussion. Which I'm going to put a link also here in there. Well, what's up with you? You're so out of fun. Can't be that that the German guy is the only funny guy here. That can't
hey, that's what we're here to do.
Oh my God, the world has changed. How can that be? The least serious guy is really the German guy? It can't be. Please tell me that's not true. Adam, please wake me up. Before September comes.
This is just a weird time, like especially if you're like a diehard sports fan and it's just everything's up in the air.
Yeah, but the sports people, and I'm serious with that. The sport fans and sport people and things like that, I'm most disappointed of them because that now people took away the freedom from them. I thought at least the sport guys would do something. Would say, no, I'm not going to wear a mask. I'm not going to let you take away my freedom. I want to do my hobby or whatsoever. No, nothing.
And what pisses me off is like there was a fight in the MLB. Benches were cleared. Of course, no social distancing. Punches were thrown. All that shit. And I'm like, okay, now what? It's like everybody's got to get tested because it's like, goddamn. Okay, here we go. It's like, oh. I was trying to social distance, and this guy bum rushed me. It's like, dude. It's like they have the no spitting rule now for MLB where the players can't spit. It's like I feel bad for them.
Hey, have you heard of the ghost games here in Germany?
That's gotta fuck up their game right there. You can't spit.
The ghost sport games, soccer games we did here in Germany. They did games here in our league or whatever without viewers or what you call it, without people who watch it. Just They called them ghost games or something like that. You just were able to watch it in TV. You couldn't watch it live.
This is just fucking crazy.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Like, it doesn't make any sense anymore. And it's like, I love how now everybody's trying to scramble to come up with game plans. It's like, dude, we've been in this shit for what, almost 6 months, 7 months?
You know what? I think at this point it's like, you know what? If you don't want to play, get out. Let the second string person play.
Exactly. And you know how many players, like right now in the Pac-12, want to play? They're like petitioning to like move. They want their team to, like Arizona right now. Our football team wants to play. We are willing to go over to the SEC. We are willing to give up our rights, our Pac-12 viewing rights, to move to the SEC or the ACC for just this season so we can play.
I can tell you something. The only thing that could save us now would be a general strike. And I mean, with general strike, I don't know if it means the same in English.
Well, we kind of are on a general strike, except for it's not a strike of the players or employees; it's a strike of their owners and the league.
Yeah,
And so it's like it's an owner franchise strike.
yeah.
And
I mean, everybody should stay at home, really, and should say, okay, we don't go with that anymore. Nobody should go to work. Nobody should do anything.
that's kind of what we've been doing. So we kind of want to get back to some sort of normalcy, really.
Oh, dude,
No,
the NHL's doing fine.
there are so many people working, and that's why the system is still working. Because so many people do what they have to do that the system still runs. We all have to join together and say no, just for one day, and this thing is over tomorrow.
For real. Like, honestly, I actually watched the NHL. Yeah, Brett, to answer your question, dude, the NHL, they're doing fucking fine. I mean, they just had a badass fucking 5 OT match like a couple days ago. That was actually pretty fucking good. But hockey right now, they're rolling. Like, they're doing their damn thing.
Yeah, everybody is afraid to lose his job or whatsoever, but that's the reason why this dictatorship is going on.
This is just fucking weird. It's just, I don't even know. I'm ready for this new normal to stop.
Yeah, but it just stops, as I said, it just stops if we stop supporting it.
Yeah.
We all have to join together worldwide and have to say no.
It's like
just show up to your job without a mask, without even being called back. You know,
right?
Yeah, even that would help. But I would even say it would even help more when everybody says, no, I don't do anything till this is over. And I tell you, this would go on for just one day, and then this thing would be over.
I mean, I refuse to have my temperature taken at work. I don't need to by law.
Yeah, but I tell you something. This is going. Of course, this is never going to happen because this needs organization, and I'm really positive that they are going to organize that. I hope so. The opposition, not political opposition or something stupid like that. I mean, the real opposition. What do you call it? The people.
The mass public opinion, which is let's have a life here. You know, let's forget about left versus right, up versus down. Let's just enjoy life, and I think that's what people want.
Yes.
You know,
and the thing is, really, it looks like that people now have really take the responsibility for their own life. This is the biggest problem with people. Most of them are not willing to take responsibility for their own life.
They don't because we just have a generation now that is being spotlighted that said oh, well, you're special. You deserve a trophy just for showing up. All this
God,
other stuff.
participation fucking
And
trophy.
participation
Yeah.
trophy generation has taken over, and they're like, well, where's my this? Where's my that? It's like, well,
Fucking
did you work?
soft. They're all
Did you
soft.
did you work for it? Well, no, it's like, but it's hard. It's like, well, yes, it's hard. It's like, well, you know what? And that's the thing. It's like, you know what? Even, why don't you just figure out what your skill set is and do that? And then until you figure that out, don't sit there and whine and cry about life being too hard. I mean, I'm old enough to say, okay, what my skill set is and what my skill set isn't. And if I can't cut the mustard at a certain job, I'll go somewhere else and work and do a different job. I won't sit there and whine and complain about it.
Yep.
That's just how life works. I
Brian,
mean,
I have a serious question to you.
sure.
Do you think that they could do that with us in the 70s or 80s? This shit, what is now going on, do you think that the government, whoever, the government or dark forces or whatever, do you think they could have done that with us people in the
Could they?
70s or 80s?
Okay, could they done that with those of us that were born in the 70s or 80s? To a degree, I think they could have, and to a degree, I think they have.
No, I
They've been
think,
beta test. Some of us have been beta tested, and I think the thing is this whole idea, and this is why they have 50-year old plans or 50-year plans or 30-year plans or whatever, which is this is it. It's like, okay, so we want to provide a better life for those that are younger than us, so they don't have to work as hard and go through as many hardships and different types of atrocities we've experienced in our generations. But you know what? I wish they would understand this, and people need to understand this, and they don't. Is that every generation goes through atrocities? You can't stop it. You can't stop the fact that human beings, in a nutshell, are flawed. We're all flawed. We all have our pros and our cons to each individual thing. So you're gonna have, going throughout life, you're gonna have dictators. You're gonna have cults. You're gonna have evil people, mass murderers, or whatever. It's going to happen. You can't say, oh, we're gonna do this so to prevent that. You know what? The best you can do is be a positive influence on somebody. But guess what? Not everybody's going to do that, and so that's just the way the ball bounces, unfortunately. And so we've sat down and we said, oh, let's do this so they don't have to work as hard or whatever, making them soft, making them unprepared for those that are going to take advantage of them, those that are going to steamroll over them. We've set up the younger generation for failure
Hey, I can
by
tell you what we did back then in the 70s and 80s. If something went wrong, like it goes clearly now.
it,
We
it, it's
went,
it's
we went,
we
hey,
were sold the idea. We were
we,
sold the
we
idea
went,
that
we went on the street and protested.
yeah.
Everyone. We didn't go into to the internet or smartphones or whatsoever and talk till we got sick. No, if something went wrong, we went out on the street and protested against it. That's the
Yeah.
reason why in the 70s and 80s they could have never done that with us.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. That's true in that sense. As far as, once we saw something wrong and we knew it was wrong, we went out there and said something about it. But I'm saying the whole, like, what we're going through now is that, we and like Chef said, we raised a generation that's gone soft.
Yeah, we
And
raised a bunch of softies.
uh-huh.
Yes, we went into a brave new world, and that's the problem
And and
because
We
and, and
raised
they
them to be, oh, they're making a noise. I don't want to. I don't want somebody to call CPS because my child is screaming. Here's a tablet. Here's a phone. Here's my car keys. Here's my wallet. Take everything.
and and when they're sold on the stupidest idea that words are violence, and I'm like, no, they are not. You want to know what violence is? I can show you, and you might not like, and you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, that's true. Words are violence, and yeah, exactly. Was what I'm talking about when I said when somebody goes out of arguments, he uses his fists. But this is the same thing because if somebody says words can hurt him, he just clearly can't use himself words against those words. So that means if somebody is offended by words, he is just stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
I mean,
the
we all get
explanation.
we all get offended by words, but you know what? You can sit there and walk. You can sit there and walk away from it because if you sit there and linger it on, you're gonna waste your time just dwelling on it.
Just dwelling, let it stew, and then
No,
you're like,
and I think one of the deepest problems, deep lying problems, is the education that is not there anymore. Because most things what I get here from most of the people is a kind of not really knowing what is going on, not really caring about what is going on, and things like that. And this is for me a sign of an educational deficit, or what you call it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you have to, I spend more time explaining things instead of talking about things. And this is frustrating.
Well, I just want everybody to know they get a participation trophy today.
Hey, I hope so, because you don't want to mess with the German. We are not just love and chocolate.
well, Cub, I say you earned it today.
You earned it today, Cub.
I know. I'm German.
Hey, Chef, if you're not afraid of copyright, I'm going to share something.
Fuck no, man. Ain't afraid of copyright.
All right, you ready?
Do it, brother.
All right. You hear that?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Figured you'd like that.
That is true, Brett. Whatever happened to Sticks and Stones?
Karen.
Yeah, Karen happened. That's what happened. Karen happened.
Gosh. Oh, Karen will wave her fist, put her finger in your chest.
Right?
Instead of putting that finger where it in a different place where it should go, so she wouldn't be so agitated.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like, I'm sorry your husband doesn't fuck you.
But having just met you, I understand why, bitch.
Exactly. It's like, damn,
probably
no wonder he's cheating
what
on you.
probably what Karen needs.
Right? Like, I got a friend named Karen, but she's not a bitch. She's cool. She's cool, Karen.
Probably because she gets some.
She does.
Well, there you go.
She's married to a firefighter.
There you go.
So he puts out that fire.
Mm-hmm.
That song from the Ohio Players is stuck in my head now.
Oh, shit. And she's a redhead, so that even tops the cake right there.
There you go.
Yeah. Sweet shit.
Redheads are great.
I fucking love redheads. They're blondes and redheads, man. That's my weak spot. Fuck. And one I'm seeing now, she's blonde, so it's like blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm like, oh shit.
Sorry, my weak spot is clearly boobs. And I don't care for the hair color.
It's all about that good TNA, tits and ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about your face. As long as you got the tits and ass, we can get along.
And you have to have a brain.
Yeah, you have to have that. Like, you have to be able to keep a conversation going. You can't find girls like that nowadays.
Yeah,
They're always
they're
like,
really
check
rare.
my They're always like, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Facebook. It's like, dude, I don't give a fuck. It's like, how do you feel about politics? What? I don't know. What party are you? Like, there's different parties. It's like, wow, did you not pay attention in government?
Yeah, but you and me already had this conversation where the first question is
it a
about Disney
bachelorette?
Star Wars, and
Is
if
it a
they watch Disney
bachelorette
Star Wars,
party?
exit stage left.
Yeah, because that's my icebreaker. Every date I go for, I always ask my date, are you a Star Trek fan? Are you Star Wars or Star Trek? And they kind of go, check please.
Hey, wait a second. You can't ask that to nowadays anymore because they are nowadays both the same. Because Jar Jar Abrams fucked them both up.
Yep.
True that.
Now I probably gotta say old Trek, old Star Wars.
No, real Trek. No,
Yeah, real
you don't have to say. You don't have to say old. You have to just real and yeah.
And then if I get a date that goes, I like Discovery, I'm like, get the fuck out.
So my new job I'm at, and I was working with a coworker, and he's a younger guy, he's 24, and you know, and so we're talking about certain stuff. It's like, yeah, I do YouTube. So I said, but you know, a lot of my YouTube friends, they hate Brie Larson. I'm like, why? It's like, well,
Oh man, I gotta do a video on her new video.
so it's like I didn't even get into the nitty gritty about her talking about her period all the time, but
Oh my
but
god.
but yeah, basically it's like, well, you know, she just can't cut the mustard, and she was monetized within a day. It's like, well, I'd liked her as Captain Marvel. It's like, well, I didn't. It's like, why? It's like, well, because you know that I hate Captain Marvel. Like you do. It's like, no, I like Marvel. I don't like Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel. You know, it's like, yeah. So I was like, well, Carol Danvers before she was Captain Marvel, believe it or not, had a really nice, you know, set of boobs and a nice butt.
She had a rockin' rack and a nice ass. Let's just be honest.
Exactly. You know. And so I was like, you know, basically, I said, you know, Marvel's forcing down C-list and B-list characters down our throats, and I don't like it.
It's like, you ain't got no cup. Guess what, Brie Larson? You are Captain Marvel. She's like, yes.
Yeah, Brie Larson. She's a riddle to me.
You know what I want to do? If I was ever the EIC at Marvel, I would come out with a mini series about how Carol Danvers got a breast reduction because
you
know
what happened, Carol?
what happened to Carol?
No,
Carol.
it's really a mystery how an actress that had an Oscar for her this room thing. She got an Oscar and then decided to become Captain Marvel and makes now comic book movies whatsoever. Yeah, that's a kind of career backwards, I think.
A little bit. Yeah.
No. Like, yeah, her new video, I actually watched. I made my lady watch it with me because she was premiering it, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Brie Larson's getting ready to drop a new video," and she's like, "I'll let you be." I said, "No." I said, "You got to watch this with me." She literally took 5 minutes and was like, "What the fuck is this dumb bitch talking about?" I said, "Boom." I was like, she doesn't even know. I was like, she doesn't even know who Brie Larson is. I mean, she knows who Brie Larson is.
Right.
But she's like, she makes no sense. I was like, right? Like, she's talking about her audition, her failures, which is a great, it was pure gold. Let me tell you, just pure gold. Her talk about her failures and how she tried out for certain badass movies and didn't get the part because either she was too rough, too stupid, or they just didn't think that she was cool enough to do it, or she looked like she couldn't even carry a gun. I'm like, fuck yeah, that was the one reason why she didn't get that role in Terminator, was because they felt that she couldn't carry a gun. They didn't give her the role for fucking Hunger Games, thank God, because they felt that she wasn't going to be fast enough or active enough.
Ah, you mean Hunger Games with the same actress, main actress here, who said as an X-Man, as mystery or what her face
Like
said.
even when
Oh, why is it called X-Man and not X-Woman?
you remember the movie, it was like a Disney. It was like when the Disney Channel were making out like original movies. That movie, Smart House.
What?
Yeah,
No.
she was supposed to be the. She was up for that and didn't get it. And then there was another movie called Brink. She didn't get it. She was up against another girl, and that girl got it. I was like, damn.
Yeah, of course. Maybe they wanted an actor
Like,
instead of a brick or something like that.
yeah, and then of course I love how she mentioned. I love how she dropped the ball. I love how she dropped it. She's like, I even tried out for Star Wars, and obviously I didn't get it. It's like, no, you
gosh.
didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh, please give Star Wars the final nail with Brie Larson. Because it's already burning and a corpse and it is already raped and everything. Please, this is the final nail in the Star Wars coffin. When they announce Brie Larson has anything to do with Star Wars, then we know for a fact that it is over.
For real. Like she
Yeah.
did. Like her face after she said that, she looks so devastated. She's like, I even tried out for Star Wars, all of them, the new Disney Star Wars, and didn't get it. It's like,
yeah, because the new Disney Star Wars is something that doesn't exist. It's just on paper because there's no merchandising out there. Nobody wants to see the movies.
that's fucking awesome. That is fucking awesome. Yes. Yes. Joe,
Sniff and blow tour.
shit. Doesn't that kind of make you want to vote for him since it got blow? I mean, I'm going to show up for the rally just for the blow.
Well, no, that's not the type of blow.
I know.
No. She blew Willie Brown. That's how she got her career started.
Oh, she blew her way upwards. That's all. She's not done shit in the entire time she's been in politics, except for
sucking dick, man. She's been pulling the Monica Lewinsky under the table.
Damn right.
Except for she's not ashamed of it, though.
I know, right? She didn't clean up her mouth. That's why.
She just didn't get on a dress.
Hey, Bill Clinton said he didn't have sex with the woman, and he said it under oath on.
Yeah, I don't think Kamala spits.
No, she swallows. Have you seen the fucking wrinkles on her face? She swallows. She looks like a swallower. I wouldn't know from experience, but she looks like a swallower. Like her husband, oh my god. I think he's gay. Like the way he walks, the way he talks, I think Kamala Harris's husband is gay. Like, hey.
Oh, so probably he is going to make a big career nowadays.
Yeah, I think, yeah. This is going to be fun, though. I can't wait for the first VP debate. Probably do a live stream that night, like watching the debate.
Laughing our asses off. Fuck yeah.
I can't wait for the actual presidential debate.
That one too. I think that's what I'm going to do when the debates start. I think I do live streams during those and just be like,
I think once he opens his mouth at a debate, it's over.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but,
It's kind of over now, but still.
Yeah.
How
Just buy a shotgun. That's all you need is a shotgun.
Like
How do
games.
they want to
It's like
make that?
double barrel shotgun.
No, I don't understand. How do they want to manage a presidential debate? Because Biden has to talk or not in a presidential debate.
Exactly, Cub. Exactly.
Yes, and how are they going to fake that? I don't understand because they can't let him talk.
He can't even manage a prompter. He can't even manage someone that has like say he has an earbud and someone talking like into his earbud, like with a microphone or something, like away.
Yeah, he can't even repeat that.
He can't even do that now. He's to the point where he barely squeaked by on the primary debates, and and he performed worse than I've ever seen George W. Bush perform, and that guy can that guy. And I thought that guy could barely string a couple of sentences together, George W. Bush, but he is far more cognizant than Joe Biden. And I have to say, for the first time in my life, out of anyone who has gotten a presidential nomination of any kind, or he is the first person I have to say that I am not confident that he can be cognizant in any capacity.
Oh hell no!
Yes,
Whether you like him or hate him.
I don't understand why don't they replace him like here with a robot, like they did here with Merkel, with
Yeah,
our
like they did with Jimmy
whatsoever.
Carter. You know, they did that with Jimmy Carter.
No, but like they did a few years ago with our leader. Yes, Adam.
Merkel's an organic robotoid.
Yes. Didn't you get that? Because there was a time where she was not functioning anymore in her human normal whatsoever, and they replaced her with a robot. I think 8 years ago or something like that. Yeah, and now everything is okay. She just you have to watch her sometimes.
I guess our canary in the coal mine for us would be Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Dude, she's gonna outlive us all. She's gonna outlive us all.
No, Dad, she's a robot.
I stole that from Adam.
Mm-hmm.
I straight stole that shit. Oh,
There's a couple of them that were good, man. I just had to share them. I'm like, I know where I'm putting these, especially the one where she's going down to give him head. I was like, yeah.
I showed my boss that she lost her shit. Like, she's literally spit out her coffee and busted up laughing so hard. I was like, dude.
Giggity. Giggity.
She's like, can you send that to me? I was like, fuck yeah. She's like, where'd you find it? I was like, my buddy Adam on Twitter.
Yeah, but I have to say, your part 2 of presidential election is, I thought the continuation is going to be not as good as the part 1 here, 2016, where Trump got it against Clinton, because that was already hilarious. But now it seems the part 2, they even go much further. With somebody like Biden and this woman, and it seems again Trump is the only alternative.
Well, there's third party candidates. There's Libertarian Party and there's Green Party. Yeah, no. We have two major political parties, which is the Democrats and Republicans. Trump Republicans, and then you got Biden Democrats, and then there's third party and independent candidates that barely get any traction at all. Last time in 2016, we had Gary Johnson running as the Libertarian Party candidate. I forget who what's her name? Jill Stein running as Green Party, where she actually won a few districts hands down.
I don't understand. In times like these, shouldn't these third parties rocket start kind of normally?
They should, except for the media is in the pocket of the Democrats.
Yeah, but the media nowadays, we have the internet, so we are kind of independent from the media, but still can't get managed the word out. I don't understand that.
Well, I mean, now we probably could if the direction of, like, say, the internet would continue to go in the way it should go. However, there are those in power that want to censor and restrict the internet in order to protect the dinosaur media.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
I know
They are called YouTube.
Here's the prime example of Joe Biden right here.
Joe, can you hear?
Hi, Jill.
Hang on, I put you on speaker.
Fucker can't even
Joey,
figure out.
are you there?
Hi.
Can you hear?
I'm thrilled, and thank you. And I'm looking forward to working with you guys every day. We're gonna get this done.
Don't.
Yes, let me get him. Hey,
Daggy.
President and Jill's on the phone, and they've asked us to join.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have fun.
Jill, we're ready to go to work. Ready to put all the work for you.
Look at the way he's holding the phone.
Exactly.
Look, guys. First
Wow,
of
that
all,
was a bad edit.
this is a team. This is a team effort. This is team play, and I think we agree.
That's right. You can go ahead and text your shit.
Well, team effort. Biden needs a new team or whatever team is recruited Biden needs to pick some other people.
Horrible. Like, you see how he's on the phone, right? Like, dude.
You know what I think also is that they're beta.
Figure out speakerphone.
This is either like they just don't want to win, which they can still try to steal it, with the whole mail-in stuff, or this was a way to beta test Kamala Harris because theoretically at the convention they can nominate Kamala Harris.
Yep.
Because she ran in the primary.
Yep.
Any one of those candidates that ran the primary can be given the nomination by the delegates at the convention.
Yep.
So they could have given the nomination to, say, maybe Pete Buttigieg, which is probably one of their best picks.
Dude, he should have picked Pete Buttigieg.
Pete Buttigieg or Andrew Yang or or almost anybody. I mean, except for Cory Booker, Kamala Harris, and Elizabeth Warren. Outside those, and Bernie Sanders. Outside those four, any one of them, and Joe Biden. Any one of them would have been, predominantly better. But Joe Biden has been a Democrat Party team player since day one. So that's who they're using as their surrogate to get their agenda passed.
Don't forget a déjà vu. I mean, I'm serious. So 2016, the only chance for Trump to become president was Hillary Clinton because she was even worse choice than Trump. And now he is running again against a woman. Not directly, now she's vice president candidate whatsoever, but as you said, everybody knows Biden is not really a candidate. And so he's again running against a woman, which again, like Hillary Clinton, is not really liked and has disqualified herself before. So I get here kind of déjà vu.
Well, I mean, I could see your point, know, but in this case, I mean, it's kind of different because they got these radical mobs that the media keeps like elevating as heroes and peaceful protesters and everything, and then you have these Democrat senators and governors and everybody else in between and on that party not condemning their actions. Only a very few of them are. And
couldn't that be a show for the people?
It could be a show for the people, but these are not very good actors.
Fuck no.
They are not. They are the worst in the world. However, I will say this. If they did win, let's say they did win the election, they're going to entertain them for a few weeks, maybe a couple months up until Inauguration Day. And then they're going to sweep them away. They're going to get all calmed down. They're going to have their juice and poop and pass out like all babies do. And then what's going to happen is they're going to go back to business as usual, as establishment style, as normal.
Yes,
and the radical socialists aren't really going to get a seat at the table other than basically it's going to be all micromanaging stuff like Obama was more of a fascist than he was, say, a hardcore communist.
Yes, I know. And what I'm asking is, how can it be that people are now, and even I am rooting for him, for Trump, that people are rooting for Trump, even if he was the guy who put all this restriction on the people. Because you can now say, yeah, but he refused to wear a mask and he this and that, but he was still in charge when all this happened to us. But now we are rooting for the same guy. It's like it's like a dictator who does things and then in 4 years turns the things like he's also the savior.
I mean, I could see that. I
And
really
I'm
can.
not rooting for Biden. You don't have to
Right.
get me wrong.
No,
I
I'm
just
not.
want to say the absurdity of what is happening now.
Right. Okay. No, I get it, man. No, like I totally get it. And the thing is, if Trump was just playing a part, he could be, but he would just have to. He's probably be a way better actor than some of these politicians, which I think he kind of is.
Yes,
You
because
know.
I saw Ghost Don't Do It. And he was
Um.
in this movie. He would go there.
No, because Trump was in a couple movies as some cameos, and not just that. He had that show on NBC for a while. I get it, and that he appeared in Hollywood a few times. No, I 100% get it, but I think, to be quite honest, the way I'm looking at it, and I could be wrong, and you could be right, and regardless, what has happened is, we look at what came out of China infecting the world, or putting everything towards the world, and then
Hey, buddy, I had to scroll down.
and then the president saying, okay, yeah, we got this killer virus now, and so he listens to the people around him. Well, not all the people around him have the best intentions, and that has happened time and time again. This guy has fired more people than I've seen any president fire. It's like there's like a
government people that are not used to working.
It's like a probationary period that if you get hired by Trump, there's like a probationary period.
They're like results. What are
like
results?
you would with a private company.
Like who is that?
Yeah,
Who did
but
oh God, was it Scaramucci? He only lasted like
yeah,
a day or something.
the mooch. The mooch.
But if you break it down to the lowest level, we had here somebody. His only chance to get to be voted as a president was Hillary Clinton as the other candidate. That was his only
Are you kidding me?
chance
Hillary Clinton
to
is
be-
one of the most hardcore candidates you could go against. She has everything in the globalist communist regime behind her.
She was even more hated than Trump, and that was his only chance to get in. Now, Trump was the guy in charge when everything went downhill, and now he is also seems to be the only guy who is going to save us. So,
I think it has to do with the fact the way the economy was and everything was running prior to the big lockdowns and shutdowns. But remember,
he shut the things down?
Well, he was going based on what the world was doing, based off of CDC and WHO recommendations and all this other stuff. Basically, it was something that no one in the world was prepared for.
Okay, bro.
Federally, they don't shut anything down. That's
Brian. Sorry, you are going to tell me that your president, the most powerful man on this planet, was not able to say no to the shutdown, but the president of Sweden was able to say no?
It's not that. It's like he was going with what he thought was the best option.
Yeah, everybody told us the Black Plague was coming, then it didn't.
Yeah, that's right. It. I mean, if you were here, you would see what we were getting in the media, which I'm sure you guys probably had the same propaganda spewed by your media where you're at. But
Brian, I'm just breaking it down to the
I understand.
Lowest level. And I say it can't be that the most powerful man on this planet can't say no. But
it's not that he couldn't say no. Saying no at the time was a stupid decision.
Yeah,
now there's further information. Nothing happened. Now,
okay, but this is months ago.
And he had to consider public opinion too.
Yeah, okay, but please, other countries are open again. Some countries never close.
Yeah, and the thing is that our shit is closed down because of state governors. It's not because of the president.
Yeah,
That's not how
the president said open it up. That's what he said.
And going off what you just said, Cub, other countries are taking care of their fucking people, not giving them $200 for the last 6 months in one payment, where they're getting thousands of dollars a month, and those countries are taking care of their people, while we, on the other hand, are not being taken care of and getting bent over the barrel, and a lot of motherfucking people are getting pissed and tired.
And meanwhile, Pelosi's still trying to hang this up further.
Yes.
She was
Yeah,
on TV doing that yesterday.
for her own political advancements,
It's her own political game, bro.
for her own clout. This, I mean, because here we have a legislator, we have a Congress, a Senate, two branches of the legislator. They have to agree on like a bill, and then they have to send that bill to the president, and the president has to sign it or say, no, I ain't doing this. And that's how it works. And then the president, he recently put out an executive order because Congress wasn't doing jack on anything. He's like, okay, well, if you're not going to let your people go back to work or whatever, and you have some companies afraid to reopen, so I'm going to do this executive order giving you guys X amount of dollars, and continuing payments of up to $400 on unemployment and all this other stuff. And then what else? What else did he say in that? Like,
Yes, but Brian,
no payroll tax and whatever. And he did this in executive order, and Congress was pissed because Congress, what they like to do is they like to get like, okay, well, if we want this, we want X amount of money for this art center, which means dick to the American people.
Brian, here. Not that you get it wrong, and I also don't want to that anybody gets this wrong. What I'm now saying here in this chat, because you know me, I'm kind of saying just what I think is true. For me, somebody who is defending his abuser, that's the Stockholm syndrome, or Stockholm syndrome. If somebody makes arguments for the guy or for the people who put shit on him and still makes arguments for them, that sounds for me really like Stockholm syndrome.
Right, but I mean, but you get it. We are a legislative type of government here.
There you go, Carolyn. I got the right one now.
And and the president can only do so much, and he really wanted to keep things open.
Yeah, America.
That's a nice ass.
Hey, you can keep that open anytime.
Appreciate it.
Ass.
I mean, Trump doesn't get to make all the decisions in the country, and like each state, they have their own, governing body. Like they have a governor, they have a state legislator, they have their own court system, within the confines of United States Constitution and U.S. law. But each, it's a more localized type of government. And then, within that state, you have cities and counties that and districts that are within the confines of the state and local governments.
Brian, I have to deal with these kind of arguments every time. Also here in Germany, there are some Merkel defenders and things like that. And also in France, that also to deal with the same kind of argument. Everybody makes an argument kind of for his abuser. And I have the outside view on your country. That's why I can talk this way. Because of course, I know if you are in this shit, in the middle of the shit, of course, you have complete other perspective, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only abusers we have in America are the Democratic Party, and they all need to be hanged for treason.
Dude, you ain't lying, Jesse.
Well, let's
build the gallows. We'll build the gallows, bro.
Let's put it this way: like
treason, man. You still get hanged for treason.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
I mean, here's an example. Jesse lives in Connecticut. I live in the state of Florida. Jesse recently came to Florida for vacation. How restricted was Florida right now compared to Connecticut?
Same.
Okay. Was it the same?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know Orlando, they made you wear masks.
I'll tell you one thing that makes all this a lie. You know all these heat guns they have?
Yeah.
Temperature guns? All these temperature guns that everybody's using are all set. See, the limit is 101 degrees or 101.83 degrees above normal body temperature.
It's that temperature outside right now.
So these guns, every time I had my temperature taken, was between 95 and 96 degrees, which my body is normally 97 point something degrees. So all these guns are set 3 degrees low.
Yeah.
It's all propaganda. It's all bullshit. Coronavirus.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says. if I have to get my temperature taken at work, I'm 97, between 97 and 98, my body temperature. Well, as soon as my boss, she's like, oh, you're at 95, 96. I'm like, I'm fucking almost dead.
Yeah, I know. It's like that's what I said. Like I had that. I had to go for a chiro appointment after things were closed down for a while, and I really needed to go. And they took my temperature, and it's like, really, that seems a little low.
Like that's low.
Yeah,
Man.
you are all clearly too hot because my temperature is just 39 Celsius, 38.
Yeah, but that's in Celsius.
Yes, in a real thing. I'm not just make up.
Yeah, in America we use different measurements for fucking everything. I know.
Yeah,
I
know.
if you want to do machine work, then you still use decimals. Although we still have different things than you for that.
Well, you said your temperature is 38 degrees, Cub, Celsius?
Yeah, no, 37, 38.
Oh, 37. Okay. All right. Okay, so you're 98.6
No,
degrees.
it's 37, but if I have to talk to people who don't agree with me, which is all the time, it's 38.
Well, 38 would be 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and that is you're dead with a fever. 98.6.
Oh, you can live through 100.
Well, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit is the normal body temperature, and that is 37 degrees Celsius.
It doesn't make sense because Fahrenheit is not normal. So
the point is 37 degrees Celsius is the normal body temperature rate.
37 is the normal one. 37 is the normal one, and of course my blood pressure goes up when I have this conversation. So 38.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm saying is it's a normal temperature, Cub. You're right. 37.
All I know
degrees.
is I think it's time for a tolerance break because nothing seems to do anything to me anymore.
Yeah, no, I'm just making fun. Okay. Hey, that's what we Germans are known for. We are funny people.
You're known for Bitburger beer.
Yeah, we're never
pretzels.
serious.
Pretzels.
It's not like this fucking garbage. See this? You changed your recipe. Pete was right.
That piss.
Pete was right. They definitely changed this recipe because this is
they did.
like
I was gonna say
anything.
the newest shit is horrible. Bring back the old.
Jesse.
It tastes like water with bubbles in it.
Yeah.
Jesse, try Yingling. Have you ever tried?
I don't
Yingling?
like Yingling. I'm not a lager guy.
No.
It's watery tasting to me.
I haven't tried that. Is it good?
I like a plain.
It's
ale.
filling, actually.
Agreed.
I mean, not Yingling Light, but Yingling. But man, if you were here, there's this. Well, no, sorry, bars are closed down though. But if you're here next time, we'll hit up Waldy's. It's a pool hall, and you get liter drafts.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Shit, I'll be there. Fuck.
We are really talking like in an end time scenario. Oh, if you can get this beer. Oh no, that was long time ago when bars were open. Things like that, like in a Mad Max scenario or something like that. Oh, can you remember the good old times 3 months ago, 4 months ago?
Yeah, I remember the good old days.
I miss going to bars.
Yeah, I also
Get all
miss to
shit
go.
faced and go. I'm taking that one home before she passes out. The good old days.
Yeah, but if they can pull this crap.
Jesse, how was your pizza?
What?
It was very filling. It was very good. I quite enjoyed it.
What'd you get?
Oh, and everything
Yeah.
pizza.
Hell yeah.
Everything?
Yep.
I had
What
pizza
does-
tonight too.
What does that mean? What is everything?
Onions, peppers, sausage, pepperoni, bacon,
Got
mushrooms.
mushrooms on there? Yeah.
Yeah, mushrooms, some olives. I think that's it.
Oh, cool. Also
Yeah.
spinach, or what you call it?
Spinach? No, that's
Yeah.
disgusting. You don't put that on pizza.
I just realized what fucking time it
Yeah,
is.
that's the best thing. on
You
a
do
pizza.
not put that on pizza. Ever.
Hey, you have no.
I knew you
clue.
Germans were evil, but I didn't know how evil.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, you have no
God.
clue how to eat a pizza. Clearly.
I'm Italian, so I think I know how to eat a pizza.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. with pepper.
Yeah, I'm sure
You
the
fold it up.
Italians. I'm sure the Italians stole the recipe probably from Germany.
I'm pretty sure Germany does not have mozzarella or Parmesan.
Oh, there was a time we had when
Germany's
Italians. No, when
Are you going to
Italy
tell me
was.
that Germany's got marinara sauce too?
Hey,
And
there was
red
a time
sauce?
we had when Italy was our ally.
This is
They call it Naran Salson.
I fucking love you, Cub. I fucking love you.
so tonight my
Hey,
pie.
of course you do. I'm German. Hey,
So-
you better do.
So my pie, what it had on it tonight was onions, mushrooms, Italian sausage, salami, and sun-dried tomatoes.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I can't do sun-dried tomatoes on my pizza for some reason. I think it's
Really?
a texture thing. I think it's a texture thing for me. Because I can eat
Yeah.
sun-dried tomatoes anywhere else, but I can't do it on a pizza for some reason.
Really?
I
Yeah.
can eat pretty much anything on a pizza.
No, fresh tomatoes.
can't do pineapple.
That is the way to
Fuck that.
go. Fresh tomatoes on a
Unless it's
pizza.
got jalapenos and pepperoni on it, then I can throw some pineapple on it.
I like fresh tomatoes, but not on pizza because then it makes it too wet.
Oh no, you got to try it like a Greek style.
Hey,
You
wet
can't
is
make it
good.
too wet.
Now I wouldn't
That's
mind.
right. Brian, don't be such a dry prick, okay? Wet is good.
Try
Now-
good one,
Now,
Cub.
if it was a white pizza, I'm all down for wet tomato or fresh tomatoes on a pizza.
Wet tomatoes.
Wet tomato.
But what you
That's
do is
good.
you
That's
get
the
like wet
your,
pizza.
hey, that's Jesse. That's the name of our strip club, the Wet Tomatoes.
wet
There it
tomatoes.
is.
There you go.
They're very
Now
moist.
tomatoes.
It'd be a wet
Oh.
T-shirt contest like every Thursday, and that would
The
be
tomato.
God, you
Yeah.
remember those? Remember wet T-shirt contests?
yes.
Hey, that was the good times long ago here, 4 months ago. or something.
Those are the best times in the world. Just
Now I gotta go
Drunk
back and
bitch.
watch Stripes just so that you can, have the mud wrestling contest and all the movies that we had that shit in there.
I
What
miss
was
the
it?
hot oil. I miss the hot
1942.
oil fucking wrestling.
Yep.
Hot oil.
Hey, I can tell you when I'm going to stop making movie reviews. When I see the first guy in a movie going with a mask or something like that, then I'm out. Then for me, movie reviews are over.
Hell, at this rate, movie reviews are damn near over because we ain't got no movies.
Yeah, but I tell you, if we get from
Movie,
now
what the
on
fuck
movies
is that?
with people who are making social distancing and wearing masks, I'm out. Then for me, movies are a thing from the past.
Yeah, movies. What is that? Everything's on Netflix now. I guess I got that new movie with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You take a pill, you get 5 seconds of like super strength or 5 minutes of super strength or whatever. I might watch it.
Yeah, it seems really they're completely out of ideas.
Because there ain't really nothing
This is a script I wouldn't even use to put my beer glass on, okay? If somebody comes out on with such an idea, I would tell him, yeah, here, go back to school, second grade or something like that.
Want to see a trick?
Oh
I
shit!
can open a beer with a beer. I have to put it in my laptop.
Yeah, good luck with that.
That's what's up. That's what's up,
That's how you do that in America.
America.
Well, at least you didn't buy it.
Nah, fuck that.
Exactly. Fuck that. So here's our movies that are coming up. Yeah.
Lost Boys sounds promising.
How the
Harry-
fuck is Harry Potter retro?
Well, man, I don't know. This is just
How
what
old am I? Am I going to die soon?
Lost Boys. Fuck yeah, Lost Boys Twister, of course.
Major League starring
Yeah, and
a
Major League, of
rapist.
course.
Right?
Yeah,
Major League.
How come the Major League is still okay if he raped a kid?
Huh? Really?
Charlie Sheen, yeah.
it's so
Charlie
fucked up.
Sheen.
The grown-ups with Major League.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
It's like
Corey
I
Haim,
did
man.
Major League 1 and 2. I was like, grown-ups, no. And then we got the Harry Potter, yeah, no. But I was like, it might be fun to go see Jaws on the drive-in again on the big screen.
Yeah, of course. And Jurassic Park. Here, I can tell you, there's one movie I saw in the cinema that was Jurassic Park. Here from these ones that you are, and
I
Twister.
saw that when it came out. That was what, 94?
Yeah, no, 93.
93.
And
like
Twister.
94, 92. Fuck, I can't remember.
No, Jurassic Park was 93, I think, and Twister was 95, if I had to guess.
I think Twister was 95. Yeah, just rewatched on Netflix.
Yeah, for me it would be Jurassic Park, Lost Boys, and here Major League, probably, because those movies I really like.
Love Jaws.
Yeah, Jaws. I have seen Jaws so many times. I think I have seen it 100 times or something like that.
It never gets old for me.
Yeah, no, true. No, it's one of my favorite movies. But if I would have to choose, I would say, I give these.
I like the original Jurassic Park because Steven Spielberg took the time to make animatronic dinosaurs and shit to make them all lifelike. None of the CGI bullshit that they're putting out. Mind you, this new Jurassic Park fucking movie looks a lot like The Lost World, man. I fucking tweeted out a fucking photo and I was like, this looks a lot like Lost World. Because it looks like they're on Sorna. I was like, okay, so they're on Site B. So it looks like they're on Site B. I'm like, oh, fuck. Here we go. We're going to reboot The Lost World.
Yeah, here I can tell you the reason why the first Jurassic Park will forever be the best one, and it doesn't matter how much they turn out of this crap, is this CGI time in that one was kind of 5 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
So the whole movie, 5 minutes. So, yeah, that's the reason, and it's the same with Terminator 2. The reason why Terminator 2 will still be great even in 10 or 20 years is because the CGI time in Terminator 2 is also not that much as people think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, God, I swear, like, I remember the first time I ever saw Jurassic Park. I mean, I was a kid sitting there with my parents because I begged and pleaded for them to take me. And as soon as that Tyrannosaurus Rex, T-Rex popped his fucking head, I was like, oh my God. Like, my jaw dropped. Holy shit.
Hey, Jurassic Park was my first date movie. It was my first date I had in my life. And yes, and the girl I went with, it was her first cinema movie in her life. And I didn't know that. Because I left her to get us some drinks, and she didn't, and she didn't know. She was kind of confused because she was never before in a cinema, and thought, where is he gone now? Did he leave me alone here or something like that?
You didn't say I'm going to get drinks?
Yeah, right. Of course, but probably she didn't listen. She's like women normally do. But yeah, but no, it was sweet. It was really a sweet day, I could say.
Yeah, I saw Jurassic Park. Our family, we went out to have dinner one night. Then afterwards, we pulled into the movie theater. They're like, "Oh, we're going to go see the movies." And I was like, me and my brother were like, "Cool." So we were like, "What are we going to go see?" They're like, "Oh, Jurassic Park." I was like, "Oh, that sounds cool." So that was awesome.
Hey, and the best thing, she was really afraid with the horror scenes in Jurassic Park.
Oh shit!
Okay, replay that.
Oh.
Does this girl also lift like contact information?
Shit!
No, it doesn't. But I was like, oh, it'll make you laugh.
I've been seeing how long she could wear that for.
Dude, I've been seeing more and more of that on Facebook lately, where you see that shit coming out, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. I was like, we're gonna share this one.
Yeah,
we're gonna share the shit out of this.
The first time I saw it, I was like, oh wow, heyo. It's like, ma'am, can you please like take the dick out of your mouth? Yes.
Exactly. I mean,
just for a minute, then I'm putting it back in.
Exactly. She's like, then I got to put it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, she's training. You got to appreciate a woman like that.
And she's being safe. She's got a mask. She's being safe.
That's just to hold it in there.
You know.
Oh shit! I got one.
Oh my god, that was amazing. What a woman, America.
So how long is it going to be before there's people just wearing ball gags and saying it's a mask?
Right? No shit.
Sure.
Yes, it's kind of interesting that they make here in Germany mask mandatory, but they didn't say what the mask should have to be like, the material or something like that. It just has to be a mask.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
Ding dongs and ho-hos.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yep. Hey, sometimes Facebook's worth, having a good laugh at. As soon as she got announced, those memes just flew all over Facebook, and that's where I've been stealing them from and sharing them with you guys because it's funnier than shit. Oh, well, here we go. Here's another one.
I mean, shit. This is like Joe Biden has no idea. He gave us all gold. It's like when Brie Larson joined YouTube. She gave us gold.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
So thank you, Angry Joe.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Angry Joe. You have done it.
Now this one I might have a problem with, because I do like me some G.I. Joe.
She's got her whip, her gloves, knee pads.
Oh my god. She's well equipped. She's here to fight Cobra.
Mm-hmm. The real Elizabeth sleaze bag. Yes, thank you, Facebook.
We defend Cobra. This is probably why I'm not on Facebook. As soon as she got announced, I probably would have been banned off of fucking Facebook quick. I think I'm gonna probably join back on Facebook after the election when everything's a little bit calmer, and I know my mouth and my language will be a little bit.
Hey, I have also a good one. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know how to share it. It is a really cool, nice picture. But
Are you going to share the screen?
Yeah, you have to tell me how do I do that? I just open the picture and then share the screen, or what? Or
Yeah, you hit to share the screen, and then from your computer, a couple things will pop up, and then you should be able to hit. It'll say application window or your tab, and then you can pick what you're trying to share, and then you hit share.
Select the thing, and then hit share.
Okay.
So Carolyn, I did buy a Corona mask. You want to see it?
Yes. Fuck
share.
yeah, bro.
Okay.
That is badass, Jesse. Badass.
Got a little mohawk, just like my tinfoil hat.
Freaking love it, dude.
Well, watch this, man.
Oh, nice.
We can really take a shot in this fucking thing.
Fuck yeah. That's what's up, bro.
Except I gotta drink my beer with two hands. There you go. Now I can drink beer. No, I can't. The teeth are too tall to drink beer. What
Hell
the
yeah,
fuck?
there you go, Cub.
Yeah. Hey, can you see that?
Are you serious? That's hilarious.
Awesome.
Hey, I have even that is my cup from Merkel. It's the new edition. Because the last one was sold so many books, and they made now a new edition with Merkel. And by the way, if you want to know what is written there, Mein Kampf, of course, my fight against my people. That is written under that. Gegen mein Volk.
Oh my god.
My struggle against my people.
Yes, my struggle against my people, and I have even a better one. Here I can. One second. Give me just 1 second. Then I put the other one in, because that is really scary. By the way.
That is
So.
That is.
Can you see that?
My struggle against my people.
Wait a second. So I have to close. I think I have to close that.
Yeah, you gotta close that one and then open up another one, Cub.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. So Okay. So and now how did I do that again? Okay, share screen. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that is. But this one is a little bit. No, this one. Where is it? Oh yeah, this one is a little bit scarier. Can you see that? Oh, I
What
have
is
to.
this?
Wow.
Okay, I have to make it bigger. I think
Yeah.
that you can see it. How?
Dude,
Okay.
dude,
Wait.
Probably
dude.
saw
Wait a
all of us
sec.
probably just like creep up on our computers.
Wait.
You
What?
need
Is
you
it
need to lift. You
is
need
it
to lift.
getting is it getting bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to lift the mustache off of Hitler and just put it right on.
Okay. It's written. My struggle against my people, the law and order.
Wow,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah. As I said, it fits because I wanted to make. I used it for my last review here in 1984, and I wanted to make it myself. But I thought, I can't be the only one who thinks that way. So I searched it in the internet, and when I found it, I got a kind of my heart stopped for a second when I saw that because it was so perfect. I
Okay,
thought, oh my god.
So funny story. I just realized what time it is. Is I have to get ready for Exile Opinions. Woo! Because it's time flew, and I still have to go get my food.
I like this. I like how this is running tonight. We went with
All
Jesse.
right, so where are we going, Brian's or mine?
Yeah, I was gonna say where are you guys rolling next? Going to
Your turn,
Brian?
Brian?
I was gonna say, is
Yeah,
Brian
yeah.
in Exile?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'm fixing your picture right now, Cub.
I'll be there. I'll be on Exiled tonight along with Chef and Adam.
Yeah.
And I believe Jesse will be on Creepy at 11 p.m.
Yep.
And then tomorrow on my channel, we're going to do a watch party of 1994 WCW Bash at the Beach. Where you have Terry Funk and Bunkhouse Buck versus Arn Anderson and Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be there.
Steve Austin versus Ricky Steamboat. Hulk Hogan with Mr. T versus Ric Flair with Sherry Martel and a lot more. And that'll be at 6:05 Eastern tomorrow on my channel. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat there for everybody to see. So make sure you guys tune in to that. And when you click on that, there's a link to what we're going to be watching on the WWE Network. So if you're subscribed, you can watch along with us.
Hells.
Yeah.
I'm not subscribed. Can I watch it off of you somehow?
Yeah, Jesse, I got your back. Don't worry.
All right.
Word. I was gonna say, I'm gonna need your shit too, Adam.
Yep, I know. It's all
I
good.
need how to screen share this stat.
we could just screen share and put on
Screen
mute. Put on mute.
Commentary. Look at this Rochambeau.
Off the top rope.
Takes him out. I was gonna say,
Screen share it and just play it and see what happens, you know?
Isn't
that'd
SummerSlam
be
coming
fun.
up on the 22nd or something like that?
Say that again?
I was like, isn't SummerSlam coming up?
So so they don't know if they're doing
NXT
it.
SummerSlam or whatever the fuck they're calling it.
Yeah, SummerSlam. But the thing is, they don't know. Like, they haven't announced where they're doing it. They're still doing it at the Performance Center because that's where all the pay-per-views have been lately. Like, because I had the network and I was talking with Brian about the last WrestleMania, and I'm like, "Have you seen it?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Dude, you got to see this." And then we were going to do a stream and watch it, and it just didn't quite happen because he keeps going and getting these fucking things called jobs. Damn him, but no. So that's why I was like, "Here, dude, just watch the shit when you got time," because we always end up talking about wrestling. I mean, we've had many conversations not just about wrestling, but somehow it always ends up in our conversation. So I was just like, here, I already pay for this shit. And since you can't come to my house and watch it, and I can't come to your house and watch it, here, watch it. or we'll do like we're talking about doing with the watch party streams and shit, just because. And that's how this all kind of started, because with us being wrestling fans and shit, I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So
Hell yeah.
we've been doing it. And I don't see anything from Frank. Are we sure he's going tonight?
That's what I was saying. I was like, bro, like he even like just put thing on Discord for me, and I'm like, okay. Like he was like, we're gonna go live at this time. I'm like, okay. And it's like now it's like he's freaking whatever. So if need be, we could cruise on another person's channel, or we can take a quick break because I gotta get my food.
Yeah, you gotta get your food. Well, I mean, it's not like I can't start a stream on Exile. I could have swore he said he was working tonight. I could be wrong. And then if Farty's taking it,
like that's what I thought. And then like he texted going, we're gonna go live at like 6 or whatever, and I'm like, okay, it's past 6 my time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah. So I was gonna say, I was like, if you guys want to continue the conversation, we can jump on another person's channel, or we can like give me like a quick, maybe 20-25 minute break, and I can drop another link and we can continue.
It don't matter to me. We can do it here. I can start one on Exiled. I don't think Frank's going live tonight, though. I don't see anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen it or anything.
I don't know, but if you give me like 20 seconds, I got something funny.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Wait a minute. Let me do this so it looks better.
Just working hard.
Working hard or hard are we working?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that in black and white. Never mind. Cancel. Discard. Damn. Bam. Go like that. Hold on. Compose. Gotta send myself this shit, dude. Doop. Okay. This is what I do when I'm left to my own devices.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's a Pet Shop Boys song.
Is it?
StreamYard.
Yes, left to my own devices.
I guess we're very similar. All right. Now share.
Are working on their shit. I hate scrolling down and shit.
There we go. There, I fixed it for you, Cub.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yes.
Come on, she looks exactly the same.
Yes. There's no difference anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The pigs look like the humans. It's Animal Farm.
Could you imagine if that was like Hitler who made it through the Holocaust? Oh,
Dude, like seriously,
Hitler
like
so much. I can be.
That's bizarre.
Let's do that.
I can tell you seriously, she's worse than Hitler. Because at least we don't have to wear masks. At least we didn't have to wear masks back then.
This is really Hitler's granddaughter, because all this is some blue contacts and hair dye.
Yeah.
Well, you see.
Wow, mind fucking blown.
Well, I mean, I will say this, Cub. I mean, at least she's merciful in the fact that she lets you put on a mask before you enter the gas chamber.
Yes, but the gas chamber is also waiting for us. So it doesn't really matter.
Holy shit.
No, it's waiting. No, it's waiting for the people. No, it's waiting for the people who don't want to get vaccinated. I can tell you.
Oh my god, dude! I don't even want to see if I get an email from YouTube going, "You showed some pictures." Like, no.
Right.
I mean,
They won't have a problem with Hitler, though. They'll have a problem with the nice ass with the Trump flag.
Right? Watch. I'll probably be the one that'll get my channel like with a thing. You showed this picture, like it's very
that shit's on Facebook. Fuck off. That's off my Facebook, so bite me, bitches.
I know. Watch. I'm probably when I end this broadcast. It'll be like 5 minutes. I'll probably get like a little email from YouTube going, "You got a claim."
Every single time I do a live stream, I know I'm getting copyright claims, so I've just started using intros from various popular television shows.
Yeah, I'm to the point where I just don't care anymore. I'm like, fuck it.
I'm like, if somebody wants me to profit off of YouTube, they can send money to my PayPal or buy something off the store, because I'm never going to have an ad on a video. Because like, why not just always steal somebody else's intro? It's funny.
No shit.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like to rock out to Inspector Gadget?
Hey, I should have told you this.
What,
You
was
should
it
have
last
never
time
invited
you had
a
to show to
German
the A-team?
on your stream. Now you never get monetized.
I used A-Team, He-Man.
Yeah.
What did I use last time? The Muppet
I think it
Show.
was the A-team last time.
Today I used the Muppet Show.
Jesus.
That's Greta.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I'm going to use Wagner next time.
Fucking A, Greta. That chick. Ugh. Her mom should have spit.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Her mother is extremely irresponsible, because if that girl does have some kind of handicap or disability, then she's letting a lot of backfire come down on her daughter unnecessarily when she's being brainwashed. So the mother is probably a piece of shit.
Yeah, this is child abuse. This is child abuse. We call it that way. These parents are irresponsible.
So Greta, your mama's a hoe.
Yeah,
Get away from her. She's a hoe. She ain't gonna teach you right.
Yeah, and also
You need
they
to go
managed
to
it.
church.
Greta and parents managed it that people go demonstrating against hot air.
Shit.
They are going demonstrating here in fried brains for the future, demonstrating against hot air. You have to manage that. This is really it doesn't make any sense. Demonstrating.
Okay, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Does anybody have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, hold on like 1 second so I can find you again. Where the hell did you go? Damn it, girl. Come on.
We talk.
There she is. I had to flip out. So since I don't know what's going on with Frank, that should work. Y'all can continue the party. Just click there and follow us there, because that's where we're going to be in about 5 minutes, since I haven't got word back from Frank. And that way you can go get your food. And oh, wait, he's typing. He's typing. Oh, yeah. He's going to be a little late. All right, so Frank is going to stream, but since he's going to be at least another hour or so, click here, go to my channel for the 3 of you that are watching, and this party will continue on my channel, because why not?
Hell yeah.
Stream's already set up?
Yep. Hold on 1 second, and I'll get you guys all the link here in the private chat.
All right, make sure you like Chef's video, goddammit.
Yeah, like, share.
Yeah, and subscribe, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I just subbed to your channel. I thought I was subbed to your channel, and I was not. I apologize.
Hey, I have 4 channels, by the way, not just 1.
I saw that when I posted. I was like, holy shit.
Hell yeah. That's Cub.
Heck yeah. I was going to say, just send me, Adam, the link on Twitter, and yeah.
Not a problem. I will post it in the normal place where we always have it, where it's safe, where we are, good old Rose Tico free.
Hey, you aren't safe. I'm also here.
We're safe.
Okay, you have a German with you and you say, oh we are completely safe. Yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. We aren't worried about you being here. It's just that damn awful Asian Rose Tico. She's awful.
Yeah, everybody like the stream, share it out, sub to everybody's channels, please.
Caroline, you have to try the German way. You better like and sub.
There you go.
That's the German way, okay?
Yes, the German way is to always like your subs.
Yep.
Yeah. You better like it, and you better sub.
For real. I'm gonna stick the German on everybody if they don't.
Subs with fresh baked bread.
America. All right, with that, I'm gonna boom in this.